Where did my list go?
I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about character, but I did decide that we're just going to roleplay it out.
Nice.
And
See what
You
happens.
should literally just roll for it.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
You and Rok'kee should fight for it. Fight the elderly gnome.
I mean, unless everybody says we don't want to do that, Sam, pick a character. Then.
No, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So last time on the Shattered Obelisk, you went down to the tomb, to the crypt below, Talhund, to the crypt of Talhund, where the worshippers and the scholars of who was the dwarven name? Dermathon. Is that it?
Dermathion?
Dermathion.
No, Doomathon.
Doomathon. Okay.
Doomathon, that's it.
Should have an index of names I have to remember. I always forget to do that. Where the followers of Doomathon are buried. But no sooner did you enter the crypt where some of the guardians rose from their sarcophagi and accused you of trespassing on sacred grounds and attacked you. You managed to fell one of them. You're able to turn one of them back into their sarcophagus, and you made a run for it, where you promptly saw a elderly deep gnome, kind of scared for his life in a pool of water, being toyed with by a water weird in the shape of a serpent. He warned you that there was a hydra in the pool with him. So you tell him to make a run for it. The hydra awakens, did battle with its many, many heads, and defeated the water weird. And you discover that this deep gnome is a Rivabedel, the friend of Viridae that you were searching for, but he is much older than you anticipated. He says he had a run-in with some ghosts further in the crypt, and he's hoping that you could reverse his curse. But it's turned out it happened a little bit too long ago, and he might be stuck with that. He does reveal that he had some antidote for the petrification, just in case, because it is the Underdark, but only enough for one person. You haven't decided who that is yet, as you took a short rest in the chamber where he was hiding out. You did see a lever in this room, which you were unable to move. He believes that there's probably another lever somewhere in the crypt that opens some sort of secret passageway. He does also reveal that he is after a gemstone of Doomathon, an enormous emerald. He says to be unbreakable. I didn't say this last time directly, but he wishes to take a chip from it. He can't be shattered, but he knows it can be chipped away at.
Then that sounds like semantics. That sounds pretty.
That's what I heard. That's what I read in the book. Yeah. I went through all this trouble. I ran into a hydra, some ghosts that turned me into an old man. I deserve a little speck of gem, I think.
Well, Verratti, we found your friend.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you?
So I can get out of here.
Yeah, well, I appreciate all your guys' help. I think we're gonna go on our way. Isn't that right? And you guys can continue on your journey. Is that was that the plan?
Yeah, I mean, we just if we unpetrify our friend Franklin.
I forgot I owed you something for that.
Yeah, yeah, the thing that River Bedell has that we can cure one of our friends.
It's the least I can do after you shaved me from the Hydra.
And we do appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
So what? You guys are just gonna go your own way?
Well, I mean, I don't. It seems like it can only be used on either of the two of your friends. I don't really have an emotional investment in this rock or that turtle over there, so
Yeah, during this time, Droop has drug Franklin's thing.
This rock has a name.
I had forgotten that Franklin
I
had
can't
a.
tell you it.
Oh, switching pages. I had forgotten that Franklin had a magic spear. He probably should have given. He probably should have stole off his body.
Was
Oh
it
yeah.
petrified? Oh,
I
magic.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
I was okay. I was like, I mean, I feel like everything should be in the shared inventory. Did we not update it?
I forget, but
Is he using it?
I
Thank
added to Droop just in case. But,
Of course.
Sure. Franklin would have wanted me to have it. So
that
cool.
sounds right.
But Droop mentions, you know that hallway that was like all cold and we saw Verde's like dead body laying on the floor. Yeah, it's fine now. Those those guys in the sarcophagi didn't try to jump me. I was able to go right up to the temple above us.
Sounds fantastic.
Huh?
Is that what the lever did?
I mean, I'm glad that
believe it.
you don't have visions of me being dead anymore. I appreciate that.
There's been old tales that this crypt has been haunted for centuries, and some have made it their mission to try to cleanse it of the corruption. Maybe killing that Hydra did something. If you earned Doomathon's favor, might be beneficial. That means you have to clear out all the ghosts.
A quest.
Side quest unlocked.
So are you coming with us, Ferrati, or not?
Okay, so I figured you guys would decide and argue amongst yourselves about which of your friends you would unpetrify.
Yeah, that's what Fermi's
what I-
ready for.
Yeah,
Well,
so
then,
I mean,
okay.
Verratti doesn't have an emotional investment in either of these are your friends. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
okay, all right, that's fair. That's fine.
I mean, I can.
I was just trying to establish. If
I'll
you
stay
were
here with
walking
Rivabedell,
away.
and we'll do some temple cleansing. If if that's what you guys choose to do, and if you convince me to tag along as Verratti, I'm content to do that also.
Yeah, I may not move so fast these days, but we can explore some of the rooms you already cleared out. Search for that gem. No one loves gems more than Rivabedell. Nope.
Franklin
Let's work with
probably
Franklin.
did.
What? Well, I bet he
All right,
would
well-
love that gem of Doomathon.
So I mean, Rocky's kind of been taking it and looking around and kind of has been looking at himself up and down, holding his arms out, and just kind of looking, and then
Holding
you
your
can't
arm
really
out,
tell.
holding your arm out, which that one is still pulsing green.
Good
Whereas
to
it's shaped
remember.
away, Yep.
And you can't really see his expression change, but it doesn't. He takes out his pen and he looks around for something to write on and goes right on the wall, but then thinks has a different idea and writes on his granite chest the letter I heart me. He's good. Rok'kee is happy with his new form.
Rivendell, single tear. Oh, self-love. Yeah, but if you find me some basilisk venom, I can whip you up another antidote.
Yeah, he feels more in tune with his Earth of Genesi ancestors than he ever has. Yeah, he'd be upset if you changed him back at this point.
Oh no!
But you don't know that much.
You just want to excuse not to talk anymore.
I am enjoying trying to puzzle out nonverbal communication. It is fun, and it does not work out well all the time.
But Rivendell reaches into his pack, pulls out a small alchemist tube filled with this kind of milky looking liquid, or like paste. He goes, just rub that over old. What was his name? Frankie?
Franklin.
Rok'kee looks very suspicious at this
Yeah.
thick white vial that he is saying to rub on our. That he pulled out of his pocket and says,
Yeah.
"Rub on ourselves."
I mean, maybe a little itchy for a few hours after, but it should cover right up.
Fermi is still very.
Get every single inch of them. Don't leave a spot unturned.
We should leave one finger. It's like, oh, come on.
Leave his mouth shut.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's the compromise, right?
And I mean every crevice.
All right, Fermi is still totally freaked out from this voice that's coming out of his shoulder or mouth, I guess.
Yeah, it's
And,
been. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. It's been respectful of your want of it to be quiet.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well, Franklin, no time for you to freak out anymore, Fermi, because we're about to have an unpetrified Franklin standing in front of us.
well. So what I was gonna say is that, so he's very focused on, or fixated rather, on that, and he's just gonna vote whichever way Saul votes. If we vote,
I can tell you're thinking
we
about
should
me.
I'm gonna stab my shoulder again.
Ah!
Saul notices the move.
But he does go, you
Say
can't
anything.
ignore me forever.
Fermi thinks to himself something that he will keep private.
Verati is gonna walk up to Rok'kee and look at Rocky's arm, and is going to the distorted one, and is going to cast level 4 shape stone in an attempt to modify the arm to make it heal to the best that I can with the shape stone spell.
Okay.
And as a thank, and say, it's good that you love who you are. Let me see if I can help you.
Yeah, you're able to patch up some of the wounds and some of the chips he got, so it's not glowing green in those certain areas, but the sensation still remains, Rok'kee.
I hug Verati. I don't think she's a hugger, but I'm gonna hug her.
Verati just, keeps both of her arms at her side, as she's being bear hugged by a rock, and just says, okay, all right, gentle.
I like him.
Yeah, no problem. I have one more, level 4 spell slot if anything else made of stone needs to be shaped before I go upon my way. I walk over. Okay, Verati's gonna walk over to Franklin while he's still stone. if Rok'kee doesn't have a request.
Give Franklin a tiny pee-pee.
He is going to walk over and cast Shapestone on Franklin, and what is she gonna do? So, Player Sam taking suggestions.
Droop like raises his arms out. It's like, what are you doing to him? Gonna make his pee-pee small? No way, man.
No, okay, I won't touch his genitalia. You know reptiles, they're not known for that, so we'll just leave it as is.
Cool hairstyle.
Okay, I'm going to shape the spiky top of, because he was in Beast Barbarian rage form when he was stoned. I'm going to take the spikes that came out of his head and just make them more prominent and more centered, so kind of like a spiky mohawk almost.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Looks metal.
And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to shape his ears. I'm going to shape his ears so he has ears.
What? Oh, that looks weird.
I don't know. Maybe he'll like it.
Does not look right. If you're good with him having ears, then go for it.
I don't think it gives you enough. No more than 5 feet in any dimension. You're talking about doing 3 things: hair and 2 ears.
I'm going to massage his skull like clay in a smooth forming hand magical wizardy motion that is going to transform within a 1 by 1 foot cube box around his head, reshape it into something with ears and hair.
Okay.
Is that wording
but okay.
satisfy soul?
Yes. Unfortunately.
So temperamental. I wish I would have known you in your cool winter phase.
If he turns back to flesh, I mean, it's not like you gave him ears. You just pulled his flesh and bones apart so it looks like ears.
I have no idea how depetrification works. I just was playing with him because he was made of stone. Well, he kind of looks like, if I'm being honest, guys, it seems like body distortion is going on around here. So I just want to play the game. Why not some voluntary bodily distortion? Too bad, Fermi, you weren't made out of stone. I could get rid of the voice or that mouth on your back.
I heard that.
Man.
Is there someone here I haven't met yet? What's going on? Is that the stone guy? Fermi, by the way, you can take a short rest. I don't know if you have yet.
I wrote down that I already did last time.
Oh, you did? You must have been low on health.
Well, that would be normal for Fermi.
Are you sure you did?
No, but I wrote down that I did.
Oh, you only used 2 hit die. You use more, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I did not take a short rest. It doesn't look like. Oh.
How is everyone else looking?
Barati took a short rest and used a whole bunch of hit die to get herself up to 57 HP.
I'm full.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll probably...
Well, what did Franklin do? Because he's about to be alive.
Yeah.
Franklin is a level 8 Beast Barbarian Tortle waiting to be unpetrified. Although there was a thought process of him having been transformed by Doomathon now into some sort of Barbarian Cleric or Barbarian Paladin, but attempts to construct that in a meaningful and more useful way than a level 8 Beast Barbarian were not successful.
I see. Yes, make sure you're even levels with everyone. Everyone's level 8, I think.
Yes. So Franklin is leveled and ready to be unpetrified.
Okay.
We did it!
So
Almost.
Droop grabs the vial and goes, "I got you, buddy. Droop's gonna save you, buddy." And he starts rubbing the salve or on your shell over your arms onto your face, and it kind of absorbs into the stone. And Franklin, from your point of view, I believe you're being stared down this Medusa one second, and then felt your body stiffen the next, and then just nothing. But you... the stone begins to, like, crack and chip off. You finally get a gasp of breath as your monstrous jaw opens. Your whip-like tail goes back and forth. Your beast-like claws break through the stone.
Fermi's like, "Oh, bro, you got hibernation sickness. Your eyesight will return in time."
Yeah. And you're expecting to see this Medusa, but you see your good buddy Droop.
Ah! Oh. Jeez, what happened? What? Where are we? You guys get the Medusa?
That
Rok'kee,
Did I
how's
get the Medusa?
listen, that was Franklin. That was a while ago.
A few things you notice, though, when he unpetrifies, his tail isn't reverting back to its normal width. Its teeth aren't fully retracted, and its claws not fully retracted, and he just looks a little more monstrous than he did before. And the spots where he has ears just kind of go limp, like it's an excess bit of flesh that got pulled out.
How do I feel like, from a sensation standpoint, I would know what it's like to be regular Franklin and what it's like to be enraged, transformed Franklin? Do I have a sense that I'm like, what's the physical sensation of this? Am I just like, oh, it feels,
Well, you're feeling a tingling sensation because of the depetrification. It's like your whole body's been asleep. Your muscles and nerves are trying to wake up again. But as for, like, the kind of the pain that you felt in your previous transformations, you feel like the fact that it's staying like this is you're staying slightly monstrous is helping with that.
okay. All right, so Franklin sits down.
Droop
My
Droop runs up to you and hugs you. I thought you were gone, buddy.
Oh no, I'm clearly here.
I told you we told you we'd save him, Droop.
I killed that.
Never doubted it.
I killed that Medusa.
Rok'kee nods.
I stabbed her a bunch of times in the back. It was awesome.
Oh,
I killed some other guys too.
appreciate it, Droop. Thanks.
Is he lying? Did he do that?
I think that's...
I mean, he killed the Medusa.
Okay, he did. I just don't
For
remember.
sure.
I mean, I was stoned. I wasn't there. I didn't know.
in a fit of, oh my god, you petrified my friend. Like,
Okay.
stabby,
And the other
stabby.
I killed so
Yeah.
many things, Franklin. So many things.
Good. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of your performance in my absence. I look around and I kind of lean back at, head tilt back at Rok'kee. It looks like you didn't escape unscathed either.
Rok'kee shrugs, nods.
He doesn't talk anymore.
And he's still right?
He can. And draw.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Look over there, and I point to where it says, "I heart me."
It's on my chest.
That's a lovely
That's it.
message, Rok'kee. Come to terms with yourself. With yourself.
I write "and you" on it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who are these? Who are these? Who are these small, purple dwarvy people? Hi, Franklin.
I sure am a gnome. A Sherfelblin. You, to be more precise. And he gives a little bow. And he goes, Mr. Rivabadale at your service. He goes, ah! As his back cracks. Oh no. Ooh. No help.
Brady walks over and puts her arm around him and kind of supports him. Oh, I've just this is my friend. Your friends helped me find him, and we're just going to spend some time here in the temple and try to do the good work of Doomathon. And
you tell. Yeah, we gotta find that gemstone.
Franklin says, "Oh, gemstones? You guys are. What's the?" And then I realize, oh, gemstones, and I start looking through my stuff to try to find my, ensuring all my stuff is there, and I go immediately to my gemstone pouch to determine if that is still stone or if that is still non-gemstone.
You start to rile through it. All the gems are there, but you find something kind of large and lumpy near the bottom of the gem sack.
I pull that out and pull out my eye loops and take a look at it. My eyes of minute seeing.
It's a potato.
Fascinating. Anybody hungry?
I'm starving, actually.
Oh, there's somebody else you guys didn't introduce me to.
Oh, I'm gonna stab myself again in the shoulder.
Listen, we just aren't talking about that right now, Franklin. Oh, the next time you see Raina, be prepared for a third eye.
Oh. She always wanted to become a more magnificent seer. I suppose that's some sort of, new class of, Warlock.
Yeah,
I'm glad she leveled up.
Droop goes, yeah, she wasn't really having me. She was in a bit of a mood, kept rubbing her temple. Something must have happened to her when she spoke to the Far Realm. I mean, obviously. You seen her eye? The extra one? Is that normal?
Franklin looks at his tail and stuff and says, and then at Rok'kee and says, I don't know what normal is anymore.
So it's going to be Soul's point. What does that even mean at this point? I'm starting to feel abnormal because, to my knowledge, nothing has changed on me. So, new definitions of normal. So anyway, Frank, there's just a lot to fill you in on. We've been fighting through things and Droop. Now you owe this immediacy of depetrification to Droop, who's been dragging your petrified body through the dungeons.
That's no problem.
Thank you, Droop.
I've been feeling a little stronger lately, actually. Been working out, kind of flexes muscle a little bit. I swear I'm getting taller, too.
Do any of his muscles start talking?
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's looking a little buff, though. You notice a little...
Yeah, I want to see if there was... Since Franklin just to him saw him, a couple of minutes ago, how dramatic is the change from Franklin if he's trying to really inspect or investigate that question?
Give me a perception check.
Petrification would be great for space travel in this universe.
17.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Or a banishment spell.
Yeah.
Of course, they have plane shift. That's kind of the most useful thing.
Yeah.
Franklin. Droop does seem a little more muscly. And since you know your friend so well, you notice that the clothes that he's wearing seems a little bit small on him. Like he's grown an inch or two.
Yeah, you have been eating your Wheaties, Droop. I can see you've been taking care of yourself.
Saying I'm an adventurer now. They cast bardic inspiration on me, and it was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
just try it
Being
sometime.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, one day. I mean, not really up to me. No. But
you probably had
I'll look forward to the opportunity.
You probably had a lot of bardic inspirations.
I'm sure.
Cool guy
I'm
like
sure
you.
I have. Oh, once or twice, it happens.
But you can see Droop is just like happy to have his buddy back. But yeah, I'm gonna be coming along with you guys. Adventure and Droop.
Well, Franklin is going to occupy himself just checking the rest of his gear, getting up, stretching, starting to feel, hop up and down, start to get himself like, well, he's starting to recognize that he's in the middle of a dungeon and there's work to be done. He fully in full recognition that he was mid-battle and stepped out. He's ready to go and
Work to be done. Gems to be found.
Yeah, we got one more. We got 2 more obelisk shards to find. We already found one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
They wanted me to carry it, and I said, no, thank you.
So, Rivabedel,
That's me.
Yeah. Do you have like have you been taking notes as you've been going through this stuff that we could read that might be relevant?
Well, I almost immediately ran into those ghosts. He kind of points northward.
Okay.
There's a room with a statue up ahead, and then the door to the north. There were some crypts there, some sarcophagi. These ghosts rose from and gave me quite a scare. He points to the room to the west of here. There's a lone sarcophagi in the room over yonder. I approached it and I heard some rattling of bones in there. I left it alone.
Sounds promising.
I swear there must be some sort of secret compartment somewhere here.
In here? Maybe by that giant lever over there?
I searched all around. It's the only safe space I found. But one thing I determined from my notes is that all the spirits and ghosts and all that stuff here were once worshippers of Doomathon, and they might still have some loyalty to them if you can only reach them. Not me, though. I'm too scared to try it out myself.
One of my characters says, as a follower of Doomathon, perhaps we can reach them. Oh, you're a follower of Doomathon? Oh, yeah, I'm a follower of Doomathon. Oh, do you think that we could do some... We could totally reach out to these ghosts and convince them that, we're on the side of Doomathon? Yeah, I think we could. I'm going to see if I believe each other.
Roll 2 insight
and Rok'kee
checks.
waves goodbye to Verati as she leaves.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. I was wondering how long...
By the way, I love your voice. No, I love your voice.
19 for
handsome.
Franklin.
Are you lying?
24 for Ferrari.
What will I say if you ask me a question?
Do you bite your thumb at me?
Fermi, you hear your extra mouth say, I could really use that potato, by the way. I haven't eaten since I started existing.
And I'm going to say back, that's the worst way to get a potato, is to ask me to give you a potato.
Franklin is going to get up with the potato and walk over and, like, go around to the backside of Fermi.
Nope.
So, he wants a potato.
Yeah, no, don't give it to him. I don't like this guy.
Put it right in my mouth.
If you do, Franklin, and I'm going to dodge as best I can, but if you somehow do, then we're going to have it out.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know it was so serious. I was just trying to be nice. I just picked up all these new friends while I was petrified. I'm trying to be
tried
courteous.
to tell you that we didn't talk about it, Franklin.
I didn't say anything. He's the one talking about it.
Just... Fermi has not come to terms with himself in the same way that Rok'kee has.
Fermi's like, there is no coming. I'm in denial all the way.
Fermi's just waiting for the day that we can get that thing out of him.
Basically.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Franklin notices a lever next to the wall and pulls it as hard as he can.
Give me a strength check.
Oh.
And by the way, Franklin, you definitely have a long rest if you haven't done that yet.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. It still doesn't budge.
Okay.
You can tell it wants to, but there's resistance on the other side.
All right. Well, we passed a few rooms just before we met Rivendell. I suppose we should go and check if they don't have any levers or anything.
I just want to make sure you don't forget about me.
Fermi wants to check for any sort of like glyphs or markings or anything like that in here that might indicate what to do with this lever.
P9. Okay, let's see here. So the only images are the room is carved with images of open books. The pages are each filled with cramped writing. Rivendell had mentioned that he's been studying them, and that was the history of Thorgran Ironquill. A historian that was buried here. That's how we learned about the gem.
Okay.
But yeah, no clues about what that lever could be.
All right, then yeah. You can move out.
Yeah, let's get a move on.
What a fun turn moving.
What a fun predicament.
Yes. Or lack thereof. We're out of predicament.
Soul, though, have you been, like, doing anything in particular during this long rest? Like, you've been, what have you been doing? I'm just curious.
I mean, I don't want to say mostly standing there dumbfounded.
Okay.
But
I just want to know if you've been touching stuff or messing with equipment, things like that.
I mean, get bored with all the stuff. So
you're a fidgeter.
Yeah, I'm wandering around the room picking up anything there is to pick up. If there's anything to read, I've read it like 4 times. Not like a book. I mean, like.
Yeah, you try to read the.
Adam was here, right? Any graffiti in the room, I've read it a dozen times already. Yeah.
When you kind of get close to one of the inscriptions, you maybe run your finger over the words just to get a tactile feel, and you notice that you're leaving behind almost like your hands are covered in ink. You're leaving a smear along the wall.
I am immediately intrigued and begin to draw a picture.
Yeah.
A stick figure. Is the ink still coming?
It happens for a moment, and then it stops.
Okay, all right. That would have been and I say to myself, I mutter to myself, that would have been a cool new trick. And that's all I do.
All right.
Everyone's
having fun stuff happening to him.
All right, let's go backwards.
Medell and Verde will
That's me.
stay behind. Hey, here's me. We'll stay behind for the time being. But they'll explore safe parts of the tomb while you're away.
All right.
Where do you go?
Did I already go in this room?
That was a room that you went to you explored some I'll read it again, hold on. But it does connect the rooms. A stone slab in the middle of this room bears a few metal tools covered in dust. A deep basin is near the slab. Wall carvings show dwarves reverently tending to the dead. The table, though, is not there because
the reason the room was opened is Fermi went to take the table.
Fermi animated it.
Well, I'll go back through this room.
Yep.
Because we've already gotten in this door, so then I'll see this room.
There's two connecting doors.
Going.
See a similar thing, but etched onto the walls are images of attendants here placed a... Sorry, hold on, let me just read this. Okay, so in the west room you saw engravings on the wall of people preparing corpses. Wrapping them up in armor and wrappings. This middle one, we see then the images. Attendants here placed our station. Sorry, this is just a weird sentence. Attendants here placed a sanctified gemstone within a corpse's chest. The basin once held dozens of sacred gemstones. Oh, this is a description. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. It's another preparation room. There's a few miscellaneous minor gemstones in the basin.
All right.
Minor gemstones.
Yeah.
I was reading the thing thinking it was a description, but it was for DM's eyes only. Yeah.
We have insider info.
And I'll tell you too, on the far end, there's another room.
And then the pictures of that are probably like the first stages of
them
whatever the
washing,
preparation here.
like washing bodies.
Yeah.
Well, we should gather these gemstones.
They're not worth much. I just said it because I mentioned gemstones.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're fakes.
So yeah, so we thoroughly searched these rooms. There's no levers. There's no secret doors.
Well, give me a perception check.
Okay. For each room?
Whichever one you want.
I'll start in the middle.
Okay.
Perception.
Ooh.
Do I get a bardic die if
Fail.
I roll a natural one?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we do. Fantastic.
Not 100% sure.
Oh, but I haven't used it
allies,
since the short rest anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't.
Yeah, you're looking at the pictures of the of a dwarf placing a gemstone in the chest of one of the corpses. But you're too You're just trying to figure out what it all means. You don't notice anything.
Okay. Then I'll thoroughly search this room.
Okay.
I'm gonna help you on this one.
Oh, good. That gives me advantage, right?
Yep.
I'm pointing at things for you to look at.
Oh. Okay.
Was that a...
One of them was a natural 20. So...
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the rolls here. Natural 20.
Yeah.
You don't find
Well, it was 27 because my perception's super high.
You don't notice anything in this room. But with a natural 20, I will say this: part of the images on the wall, the recesses, you see like similar open spaces on this one as you did the other room. And you see in this room, like, almost like it was intended to be a door there, but it's solid stone.
Okay. Gonna take my finger that had the ink come out of it and brush it along the place where I feel like there should be something but isn't. That line.
Yeah. No ink, and nothing happens. But there's something similar on the other wall.
I feel okay, Rok'kee. Let's circle up, guys. Because I'm not quite sure what's going on in here. I feel like we need Verati, though, because she just did that neat stone trick. Am I the only one that sees that it looks like...
Well, with a natural 20, I'm just, like...
Sure, I know.
Yeah.
Right, I get it.
You can tell whatever you want.
There's not anything really there.
Nope, nothing there.
So I'm just like a door thing? Anything? Is that just me?
I mean, I believe you.
You're the best, Fermi. All right, okay. You know what?
Franklin's going to try to investigate the area to see if he can see whatever she's talking about. He was half distracted about visions of stones in chests and was thinking about his place in the universe.
Right, give me an investigation check. Which room are you looking at?
I am in the room with Soul that Soul collected us. She said huddle up and said, am I the only one seeing this thing?
Okay.
So that is going to be an 11.
Yeah, you can see that she points out, like, it looks like it might be an opening, but you check it out and it is solid stone.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like stone to me.
It's like part of the engraving that looks like decoration, but like you think it looks a little door shaped.
Well, maybe we should go check out that other room that Verati was talking about, or was it Rivabedell?
Probably Rivabedell.
Yeah, that room up directly north from the door that we were in before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As you pass, you see Verde, Rivabedell. She's carrying him. It's like
Is he?
Go check out.
Verati, is he continuing to age?
What, do I look
I don't
older?
know.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
It like happened all at once. I don't think it's been happening after that.
Okay.
1 minute I'm a young, virile young man, and next thing I'm...
You know that actually, I've been curious about this. You were such a young man. Did you still use words like yonder? Did that come around when you got old?
You know, I just had the urge all of a sudden.
I just wondered.
Quit your dilly-dallying and explore this turn before supper.
Yeah.
And I think he probably is continuing to age, a second at a time, every second.
little more naturally.
1 second, every
per
second.
Yeah.
Smart ass.
He's aging 0.001% faster
Yeah.
than everyone else.
Okay.
At least that's what Rok'kee thinks. He doesn't
Well, if he
say
starts
it.
moving faster, then that won't be true. He'll age slower.
Wow.
Relativity, baby.
I thought Fermi was dumb.
Oh, that's right.
No, it's 12. He's slightly smarter than an average person.
Okay. So,
well, that's
No.
dumb.
He's only really smart when it comes to like music,
Okay.
like scale modes and stuff. Everything else, he's extremely dumb. So his average is 12, but most of it is in music.
Okay. Rocky's charisma is 8. Which checks now because I'm a rock. I've got the personality of a statue. That's funny.
All right, who's first?
well, Soul, I'm gonna say Soul, walked up to the doorway with some confidence and then sort of reeled back because the last time she carelessly stepped into a hallway, things got cold.
Okay.
So, and I woke up ghost, and yeah, okay, whatever, we're in a hallway now. But she just is indication that she is starting to think before she does a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fermi would like to ready an action to cast Protection from Good and Evil on Franklin if we encounter some undead, blah 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 type of creature who appears hostile.
Remember, if you prepare a spell, if nothing happens, you still use the spell slot.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, never mind then.
Okay. All right.
Franklin says, "Oh, I forgot. I was in a different character mode, and I forgot I'm supposed to lead with this character, but I'm not allowed to make decisions." And walks up to the door behind Rok'kee.
He still remembers.
Well, it's only been to him
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
a couple of hours or whatever.
Rok'kee sees you coming up. Rok'kee flexes and then hits his chest to show he's tough now.
All right, good buddy. All right, we got two big uns up front now. You're even tougher than before. I like it. Well, by all means, sir. After you.
Rok'kee nods enthusiastically and throws open the door and storms in.
Okay.
Franklin blindly rushes behind him.
Images of the Temple of Talhund adorn the walls of this crypt. A sarcophagus in this room bears the carved image of a dwarf woman wearing a large ring.
The stone carving, or there is an actual large ring there?
Dwarf woman wearing a large ring. It's a carving.
Okay.
I'd like to look at the carving intently, as though I'm trying to determine if that's some sort of unique gem on her hand.
Yeah, as you begin to step forward, the lid of the sarcophagus slides ever so slightly open.
Uh-oh.
You see a bony hand reach up and push it to the ground, and it clanks on the stone floor. The thud as a dwarf skeleton emerges from the sarcophagi. Turns its head towards you, Rok'kee and Franklin, as you approach. Lifts itself up. And rolls for initiative.
Does it look like a male or female still?
You
can tell from the hips.
You can tell by the thick childbearing hips.
Yes. Okay. In that room, between last session and this session, not only Franklin had a long rest, right?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, technically, you probably shouldn't have, but there's no time passed for him.
That's funny. I was just looking at mine and I'm like, oh, I have a lot of spell slots used.
Yep.
I mean, I have a lot open as well, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'll say you have had 2 battles before here.
Okay.
But probably not enough for a long rest quite yet.
That makes sense.
This is the first time that D&D Beyond matched my actual roll.
What are the odds?
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it should happen every 20 times, right? No, or is it 400 times?
That sounds like math, and I don't do math.
It's 1 out of 400.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is, because it's 2 rolls. Yeah.
It's 2 rolls.
Yep.
And it's an and.
So
okay,
so it's
well,
multiplication.
I've been playing D&D for like 5 or 6 years. It was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, I guess it should have happened. Well, okay, you haven't rolled for initiative 400 times.
What was the longest natural 20 streak that any of you have had?
1.
And
Just
people
1?
have had streaks?
I
Didn't I get 3 in
I
one
think
of our
I think we might have had 3 in one of our games.
I think it was me.
Like not in like for a person to roll a 20 in a row, not like 3 20s exactly in a row, but yeah.
It was I feel like Mark was either a player or a DM in that one. And I feel like I got 3-1, which was just mind-boggling.
Right. Franklin, you're up first.
Look at the hand of the undead thing that has erected itself out of the sarcophagus to see if the ring I was just studying on the wall is present.
You do see a ring on its one of its hands, and quite noticeably, embedded in its chest, you see a green gemstone.
Uh-oh.
Do I have the impression that it is the kind of emanating green light that we have been following that is associated with my hallucinatory images and other gemstones we're familiar with?
This one is not. The other ones have been green. This one is red.
I am going to step forward. I am going to pick up the lid, attempt to pick up the lid of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And say, you need to get back in there. And functionally, I'm attempting to pick it up and then slam it back down. But if that just ends up being hitting it with an improvised weapon, I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's basically standing up in the crypt right now. Attempt to give me a strength check. Reaction
14.
to pick up the thing. 13?
14.
14. The skeleton rolls a 11. You want to be this more like you're hitting it with it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's gonna be like basically like a great club. It does 2 whole damage, but it falls prone into the into the sarcophagi, and it's like partially covered up by the lid, but you can tell it can just move it on its own next turn.
Okay. Then, as a bonus action, I am going to attempt to grapple it. But what I'm going for with the grapple is I'm going for the hand with the ring on it.
Okay. Well, that was your action. Oh wait, you're a grapple move? Sure.
Yeah, as a bonus action, having successfully attacked it with an improvised weapon.
Okay. Oh, do you have proficiency with that?
I do. The Tavern Brawler gives me proficiency with an improvised weapon.
Do you get a strength with that?
Yeah, so it would deal like I have a +7 to hit with it, and a D4 +4 is the unraged damage, if that's what you were asking.
So it'll be 8 extra damage?
Necessarily, it'll be... Well, I just assumed you said 2 damage was fine. I was content just to say I did 2 damage with...
Well, I forgot about the improvised weapon thing. So would it just be your proficiency bonus, or would you add your strength to that too?
Just my proficiency bonus, because I am not raging.
That's 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Does a little extra damage.
Nope, it's 3 actually. Excuse me. It looks like it is 3.
I thought if you were proficient with it, you would add your strength modifier too.
Okay, then that would be +7.
Does that sound right, Brice?
So to hit would be the +7 because it's your strength plus proficiency, but damage would be just the regular dice plus strength.
Right. You're right.
Not proficiency, so it would be damage +4.
I made that mistake making an NPC sheet. I was adding, actually for Drew, I was adding the proficiency and strength to the damage rolls. I was like, man,
that's why he was so strong.
Drew a bunch of damage. I fixed it. All right.
We were fine with it.
All right. So do I do a strength check for that? For the grapple?
Gosh, I forgot how to grapple. Yes, I make a strength athletics check. Again, you make a strength athletics or dex acrobatics, and we see who wins.
Surprisingly strong skeleton, but he rolls a 10.
All right.
He is grappled. Or she is grappled.
Right.
All right. Then that is the end of my turn. Give me that ring.
Grab her by the hand with the ring on it. It's good to have you back, buddy. And Droop will in this direction and attack the prone target.
Is it prone? Oh, yeah.
Prone.
No.
Yep. Push it down to the thing. That means he gets advantage. An 18 will hit, or 10 slashing. Shoot. He will attack again at melee. 12 will miss, unfortunately. Alright, skeleton will kind of squeeze through the crack of the opening part of the scoff guy, push it to the side, almost lands on Droop's toes. And will...
I don't think it can get up if it's grappled because it has 0 speed.
Good call. It takes half your speed to do that. Yep, you're right. He can still attack though.
That's true.
It's like reaching around its sarcophagi, like he's trying to grab something, and he finds purchase with a battle axe with his free hand. He'll swipe upwards towards Franklin, and a 10 will miss. But you can tell that he's already looking pretty hurt. It's like some of his bones are starting to crack.
Rok'kee is going to attempt to toll the dead cantrip on this thing.
Okay.
So a wisdom saving throw. Your target is 17.
Rolls a 9.
It is going to take 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's really all that I am going to do. That or that. Yeah, that is. That's going to be what I do. Yep.
Okay. Fermi.
I'll move.
Fermi feels strange. He's got this thing on his shoulder that he really doesn't like, but somehow he feels like he can do different things than he used to be able to do. He's not sure if it's related to that or what, but he just kind of instinctively points out his arm and launches just this bit of light straight at the thing and attacks it with a Starry Wisp cantrip.
You're welcome. I have my benefits.
For 15.
It seems related.
Well, you rolled a 15?
Yes.
Roll at disadvantage because he is prone.
Oh, yeah. For a 12.
12. It goes a little bit too high.
Fermi kind of is startled and looks at his finger what the hell was that?
Is like a little.
Soul looks to Fermi with a "what the hell was that" kind of look.
Is like a wispy little music note.
Yeah.
Like exactly. At the end of Doctor Strange.
Well, I haven't seen Doctor Strange, but probably.
Could be useful. What else can you do? I wonder.
Fermi is he's starting to feel evil back, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. Right, Soul.
Well. I mean, with them being prone, I guess it's just disadvantage.
Any range attack are at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Thank Brice for that.
I want to.
Not Rok'kee, but Brice.
Yeah.
Get up here and stomp on it.
I got her pinned.
I was like, it feels like you guys have this handled, but yeah, I guess she'll walk up to here and just stabby with the dagger.
Okay.
No, it probably doesn't hit though. With a 9?
A 9. 9 does not hit.
And so she shrugs. She is not super concerned with the skeleton. And so she actually even takes a couple steps back, okay.
It's gonna take a swipe at you as you
As I walk away?
walk
okay.
away.
But it's prone.
Doesn't matter.
And a sarcophagus?
Listen. You'll have some cover. Yes.
All right, does he get me?
Yeah, sorry, my the thing closed. Here it is.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's not. Can't get it open. Oh well. We'll do it manually. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Franklin.
I am going to punch it, and then punch it again. For attack number 1, Do I have advantage because it is prone?
Yes.
Alright. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Will be 6 slashing damage.
So you slash at the skeleton, your newly monstrous claws just kind of slash right through the brittle bone, and the hand with the ring in it just kind of disintegrates, leaving the ring in your hand, and the corpse with the gem falls, slumps like over the slumps back into the sarcophagus. Stops moving.
I hold the ring in my left hand and I reach in to grab the gemstone with my right hand and walk them over to the image on the wall and see if they match. And
it was actually on the sarcophagi lid.
Oh, I'll look at the sarcophagus lid and I say, well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about all of this?
It's a cool ring. Looks magical.
Did I put it on?
Well, hang on.
Rok'kee nods.
Yes. Hang on. And I looked at a lot of spells today, and one of them does not look like I took, so I wasn't sure. Identify, I think, is the one I'm thinking of, but I didn't take it. So
Only one way to find out, then.
Frodo it.
Frodo. He's doing a Frodo, everyone.
I take the gem and I just mindlessly put it in my gem bag, and then I take the ring and I put it on.
He did it.
As you take the gem, you hear a wistful, kind of sorrowful groan throughout the like sigh throughout the temple.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? Did the ring does the ring make sounds travel through temples?
It happened when you removed the gem, and like you feel the an ever so slight tremor beneath your feet. Nothing happens though. Nothing else happens.
I'm gonna run out into the hallway, and can I still see Verati and Rivabedel?
They're in the other room.
Other room?
Seems to be centralized to where you were, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down to them and ask Rivabedel if
it's me.
If yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. I didn't say your name, but okay. Whit did.
You were thinking it though.
Didn't.
You were thinking it though.
Yeah, that's true.
He can tell that?
Yeah. Okay, what number am I thinking of? Go.
Yellow.
Ooh. Nope. Anyway. Did you feel that?
You mean feel the creaking in my bones? Yeah, feeling it ever since I turned old.
Yeah.
Now I'm really starting to sink in though that
Then we're not going to un-old you? Yeah, you're right.
Might be stuck like this.
Yeah, it's highly possible. Yeah, we just found this ring in the other room, and then
cool.
There was like this vibration, almost like a tremor.
Oh.
Does anything in your notes or research correlate with that? Is that anything that you know about?
He goes, Yes, looks for his notes. Say, was it the room I told you not to enter?
Oh, Yes, it is actually the one with the ghosts. Yeah.
Or no, with the skeleton in the.
Oh, the skeleton. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Yeah.
It's dumb, huh?
He goes, well, according to my notes, that was a very influential priest who you go, oh, that's really interesting. It says here that this priest saw a vision from Doomathon about the construction of Talhund, and she oversaw the initial construction. Must be a place of honor for her to be buried with such prominence.
I'm gonna go put Logan to bed during this exposition that this is hilarious. The respectful resting place for this highly regarded priestess.
That ring must have been a personal heirloom.
All right.
Was she buried with the gem, like a gem, like a kind of gestures to the carvings? It's like, were they buried with gems in their chest?
There was a gem on the ring. Yeah.
No, there was a gem embedded in the skeleton's chest.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a ring embedded in the skeleton's chest. Yeah.
No, the ring was on the hand. The gem was in the chest.
Got it. Okay. Oh, I thought the gem was on the rings. I thought he separated them.
No. Sorry if that was unclear. No, he kind of gestures to the engraving, saying, "Like, yeah, when these important people were buried, a gem of Doomathon was buried with them. Very sacred, very important to them. It's a great honor. That's how I want to be buried."
Well, you'll get your wish soon enough.
Oh.
All right, thanks. See ya.
So I'm guessing Fermi's the only one that's hearing this. We're just standing around.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll to see how well I can relay that to you guys.
Oh, you can
but I'm
remember.
gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it in a song. So it's. I'm trying to perform it.
While he's doing that, Franklin, did you take the gem? I'm just confirming.
I took the gem. I put the ring on. If nothing seems to happen when I do that, I pull the gem back out of my gem pouch and look at it and see if there's anything special about the gem per se.
Yeah, you put on the ring. Nothing happens, but you sense it is magical. So you're gonna have to attune to it.
All right. I take it back off and turn to one of my compatriots and say, "Does anybody want to?"
And you can tell the gemstone, once you study it, is worth about approximately 100 gold pieces.
A nice gem. Nice gem. I intend to... Do you guys mind if I keep this? Put it in my gem collection? This is quite fancy.
Yeah, well, it's probably an honorific gemstone that was buried along with what I understand to be a priestess of Doomathon. I just found out from Rivabedel down there. No, he can't hear me.
Are you suggesting that perhaps we should not have raided this room?
No.
No? Okay, all right. So I think that's probably a really important gem. Fermi seems to think that there was a priestess. That's her stuff.
And now it has come into my possession. It's mine.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Yeah.
It's precious to me.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Always being Frodo'd.
Yeah.
Being Golemed. Yeah, good on you, buddy. You deserve a gem and a ring after what you went through.
Yeah. You're right, Droop. I do deserve it.
Yeah, he was in stasis. He didn't go through anything.
I don't know. I'm a little deformed. Well...
Yeah, well, who isn't, buddy?
Well, I mean, I have to say, I feel like Franklin's taking it pretty well. I don't know that if someone said, hey, you've just been made of stone for 3 weeks or whatever, I would take it that well. So.
Fair enough. All right, well, should we consult Rivabidel on where to go next?
I mean, feels like... Fermi, did you inform me that Rivabidel told us specifically to not go in this room?
Yeah, in fact, I rolled a 23 on my song that informed you guys of my conversation with.
Gotcha. So it was a pretty pretty
good,
accurate. So then I'm gonna say, I mean, what's the point of asking Rivabidel? Obviously, we're not listening to him anyway.
Yeah, all he's explored is the rooms to the north, which he said that's where he met the ghost. And I don't know if you can tell on the map, but near the pool of water, there is another path on the west side of the cavern that leads to the hallway.
I wondered if there was something there.
Well, Fermi's following Saul.
I pocket the ring and gemstone and follow along.
Saul looks at Rok'kee for any indication. Because he can't talk, she's got to get used to actually looking at him for feedback.
I don't think Brice is back yet. Oh,
I think, I think Rok'kee is putting the children to sleep.
Oh, clearly I was not paying attention at that point. Okay, well, let's go! And I'll just go farther north up the hallway while chit-chatting with Fermi about, hey man, that seemed like something new. What was that going on with the light and the thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of came out.
Interesting. I feel like I've got stuff. Oh, did I tell you about this cool thing? I thought there was ink coming out of my finger when I touched a wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was cool, right? I was only able to...
Yeah, that it wasn't like actively weird or damaging to anybody.
Right, it's not a mouth on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
Right, third eye in the middle of my forehead. Like, if I've got that was kind of neat, but I've only been able to do it that one time.
Did Verati, when she bended my Rok'kee's arm, did you say that you don't see any of the green anymore at all?
Yeah, that was kind of like where you got chipped from damage. It's not healing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if your lower level of layer of skin on your fleshy arm was like neon. That's kind of what I was looking at, yeah. Or something inside, it's kind of pulsing. As you approach the following room, you feel the familiar chill in the air as you approach.
No. Does Rok'kee feel temperature changes?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's depressing being stoned.
Yeah. I just always feel cold.
And as you approach this room, see a ghostly image of a elderly dwarf in like battle armor, all battered and worn, face half bloodied, wielding a battle axe. And she's just wandering the room aimlessly. Battle axe dragging on the ground. It would be making like a lot of noise if she wasn't a apparition. You notice you notice the axe has a purple ichor dripping from it that's leaving a trail behind her.
Yes.
Yeah, so Fermi is going to gingerly walk up, non-threateningly, but not particularly hiding, to like around here and say, okay. First of all, we love Doomathon. We would really like to just cleanse this temple as we have heard from your brethren.
You're saying this to the ghost?
Yeah, he's speaking to the ghost.
She like turns her head and you see that her eyes are just empty sockets. You see the ichor kind of dripping from her eyes.
Ugh.
And as you're continuing the conversation, she takes her other hand, slowly grabs the battle axe so she's holding with both hands. And as you're continuing to talk, she lifts it above her head, struggling to do so. And she has the axe in the upward position, like she's about to strike, but she's just kind of stuck there.
Okay. Hey, yeah, we're not here to fight necessarily. We just want to cleanse these halls of whatever ill befalls them. Blah,
the weight
blah,
of
blah.
the axe just is pulling her downwards in the other direction. Very slowly.
Oh, like forward?
No, like backwards, like it's too heavy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you see this look of panic on her face as she falls backwards into the ground. It just evaporates in a puff of smoke.
Whoa. Okay.
And she's gone.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, Fermi, you silver-tongued devil.
I know, I did it.
Way to pop your way out of a fight. Get him.
I'll pat you on the back, on the right shoulder. The one without a mouth.
The room's east wall is bare stone. Carvings of dwarfs battling giants, orcs, and other enemies adorn the other walls. A statue of a dwarf warrior, axe raised, stands in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I guess Soul will skirt the axe and check out this door.
Okay. Yep, there is a door that leads to the east. No, sorry, west. I think after 40 years, I would know my directions.
I got left and right, no problem. East and west, I get wrong every time.
Yeah, I know. This door is stone like a lot of the other ones, but there is a wooden plank above it with something written in Dwarvish.
I got Dwarvish.
Okay.
Read it. Oh, I read it. I want to look at it and read it.
Read it. It says, "The valiant dead," in Dwarvish.
Are you going to write it out for us in Dwarvish?
I try to convey, do a thing across my throat to show dead, and then I show honor by making prayer hands, and then I see nobody's getting it, so I just write it in common.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I did not understand that.
I roll my eyes. I roll my stone eyes.
So as you enter the middle of the room, before you get to the door, and as you're reading the inscription, the door does open on its own.
Whoa! I turn towards it.
And let me just read this correctly. Sorry. Yep. The door opens with the stone scraping against the floor of this room, just echoing throughout the entire thing, and you do see 4 more dwarf skeletons on the other side. I'll show you in a moment. Waiting in a neat little line. Battle axes raised. We're gonna roll initiative.
Sol is gonna make an offhanded joke about it's not school, guys. You don't have to line up like that, losers.
I mean, speaking platitudes, worked on this this other one. Let's try that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we Rok'kee? Alright, Droop is actually up first. You notice that the skeletons also have gems embedded in their chest. Gonna do 2 attacks. The short bow. 28, which actually a crit for him.
Nice.
Wow. That's good.
Let's make sure that I did fix that thing. Yeah, it's good. Well, it's pretty good. It's 14 damage, the first one. Kind of nicks off the gem. Seems to do a little more damage. That's this flavor, don't aim for the gem. One more attack. 27.
But if we were already planning on aiming for the gem?
With 9 piercing. Well, wasn't expecting more skeletons in this crypt. What is this? A crypt?
Yeah, I was like, okay, Drew.
Right, Franklin.
Mechanical question.
Yes.
Is it acceptable to ready a bonus action to rage if I get hit in between this turn and next?
It'll be like preparing something. You'll use it even if it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Oh no, that's only for spells. Raging is an ability. Yeah, I guess you can do that, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward. Put both of my hands up in the air. I'm gonna pull out the gem that I pulled out of the dwarven chest.
Okay.
And put my hands in the air. Fellow followers of Doomathon, we are here to put everything at peace. See the blessed gem of Doomathon I have to grant me credibility in this task. Spare us all the pain and suffering of your wrath. We are here to free this tomb of the corruption against Doomathon.
I love those prayers where you have to prove your own credibility.
Since you are holding the gem up to them, give me a religion check.
I was going to say, also, are you speaking in Dwarvish? Because you'll probably have better luck in Dwarvish.
Yes, an excellent idea. I'm speaking in Dwarvish. The religion check. At
advantage.
4. At advantage. Excellent, because roll 1 was a 4. Roll 2 is off the desk. Roll 2 is an 8.
An 8. The one that Droop hits does lower its weapon.
Huh.
And it shambles back into the room.
I turn to the other guy. See? Bards, get up here and charisma them.
Yeah, hand me the gem.
Oh, here you go. I hand the gem to Fermi.
Okay.
I step, and then I take a step to the side to allow an opening for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the same speech.
You catch a glimpse of the room. You see sarcophagus lids. It's a room. You see the beginnings of a room filled with sarcophagi. And you see that some of the lids are beginning to open.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement. Well, first I'll hand the gem back. And then I'm gonna move over here. And as a bonus action, I will grant Bardic Inspiration to Franklin.
Did you do anything as an action?
I repeated the speech that Franklin gave.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. Give me a religion check.
Sorry, okay, yeah. 30-20.
30-20. Another skeleton turns and leaves. Gives a little... When they do, they kind of give a little bow of reverence.
Nice.
Soul jumps up and down and claps a little bit, and then makes the "give me the gem" hand motion.
Me next,
okay.
me next.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Saul then.
Who do you give Bardic Inspiration to?
Franklin.
Franklin.
Well, it's not your turn, Saul.
Oh, it's not my turn.
No.
Okay, so I'm holding it.
You've got the gem, though.
I've got it. I'm holding it. I'm excited. I can't wait to try.
Yep. Hey, Rok'kee.
Rok'kee is going to stand by the door here. He's going to move here. And he is going to ready a spell of... but it happens. The spell happens if you did have to do it or not. He is going to ready a cantrip of Sacred Flame if any of them come out of the door. Does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
The skeleton shambles out the door.
Ah! He has to make a dex saving throw.
18.
Well, he does not take 13 damage, though. He would have, though.
That would have been nice.
That would have been pretty nice.
But he's going to attack the first thing he sees, which is Soul. Two-handed battle axe.
It's like can I hold up the gem?
It's not your turn.
Okay. I mean, I'm just holding it though, so maybe he sees it. I don't know what happens.
Natural 20.
Oh, that hurts.
You take 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
I'm going to face step around him to this one.
Ooh.
And hold up the gem and say, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get right up next to him, but I'm gonna talk to the whole room in case there are other sarcophagi.
Yeah, you see at least 2 other sarcophagi starting to open.
And I'm gonna hold up the gem and say authoritatively, followers of Doomathon, We have come to cleanse the crypt, and like I hold up.
As soon as you say the word Doomathon, give me a religion check.
Okay. Oh gosh, please work, please work, please work. I think.
You're really laying it all on the line here.
I know. I'm pretty sure. Let me roll, but before you tell me, religion. Here we go. Okay, 11. I'm not happy with that, so I want to do the what is it? The impending misfortune, features and traits.
Okay.
I think that it gives me 10, and then it takes 10 from the next one.
All right, so that'll be 21.
Yes.
The skeleton next to you looks like it's about to it has the sword raised. It's about to come down, and like right as it's about to hit your temple, he glances at the gem. And he lowers his axe. He's essentially out of combat.
What about the ones in the room? Did I get to them?
Nope.
Okay.
And as you do that,
well, yeah.
2 more skeletons arise from the sarcophagi.
Okay, I'm still holding the gem up.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like that should have constituted my speech was like an action, right?
That's an action, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be my turn.
Alright. Droop will do two short bow attacks. 11, natural 1.
Nice.
So that's a natural 1 from Droop.
Not nice. He's better than that.
He's better than that.
Reroll ones.
Nope. What do you think? He's a gnome or a halfling? No, man. Right, Franklin.
I would like to perform the attack action on the gentleman in front of me, and the first form of that attack action will be a grapple attempt.
Okay.
$14.
Rolls an 18. Surprisingly strong. Surprisingly sturdy, these dwarven skeletons.
Okay. I say, don't you know we're trying to, cleanse this temple of Doomathon? I say to him.
Doomathon? Give me a religion.
$17.
17. This one lowers its battle axe. Walks past Soul. And quietly gets back into a sarcophagi.
I am going to run in here and stand prominently up in front of all of these. As my let me make sure I actually have that move. I have 40, yeah, I have that movement. I'm gonna put my hands up in the air. I'm gonna say, Soul, quick, get everybody in here and let's create some sort of Doomathon praise and worship service with complete accompaniment and acts of piety or symbolic acts of piety in order to soothe the masses of skeletons.
Oh, you mean like some hymns? Perfect.
Let's make sure we use the name Doomathon as much as possible. Okay, Soul starts playing on her lyre.
It's a natural 1.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not my turn, but yeah. I get you.
A natural 1 for that attack. So you have a string of you guys is up next. So if you want to attempt a mass Doomathon prayer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there and start, doing some praise band stuff.
Yep. Fermi and Soul, give me a religion check.
Oh, not performance? We're performing.
Oh, well, religion or performance, so one of them has to be religion.
Okay, I don't know which one of us is better at religion, and I don't want to metagame.
I don't either. I wish I'd mentioned that earlier. I'm not great at religion.
I'm not great, but I'll go ahead and do religion. You do performance.
Okay.
How about that?
I'll do performance. Okay.
Okay, I got a nat 1. So.
Wow.
So the religion part of it
did not go well.
How about the performance?
Performance is good, but the mouth on your back keeps saying Rutabaga in the middle of the prayer.
Franklin, I don't think it's working.
Well, but we're doing a group one, so that's just the two of us so far.
Well, you're the ones. Well,
yeah, nobody else has music.
Oh, I see. Skeleton next. Yeah.
Your turns are next, so I figured I should do it. But Fermi, that would be your action.
Yeah. Can I grant bardic inspiration to Saul?
Yep.
For me?
You put it on Frank. Oh yeah, you can do more than one. So.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
And for both of you, I pasted the description of like my particular stuff.
Thank you.
Right, Rok'kee.
So that like didn't work.
Didn't work.
And these guys are mad at us. I'm going to use 15 of my 20.
It's like you disgraced the name of Doomathon with that one.
I'm gonna use my 15. Actually, gosh, I hate to use spells on these little things. I know that they're not that tough.
Don't you have something for undead now?
Yeah, but it doesn't kill them. We found out.
Those were, I was just listening to that today. Those were like dwarves, and I'm pretty sure somebody said they would kill skeletons. I almost mentioned that earlier with the skeleton in the crypt, but we seem to have it well in hand.
Well, after I see what a poor performance our duo has
performance
provided,
was fine.
Poor
But we weren't
religion.
convincing them of our religious intent.
As
I got the message.
as somebody who feels a connection wholeheartedly to his god, I step in to show them what religion can truly do. And I come in to call upon Tyr, I think that's the name of my god. Yeah, the god of order. And turn and cast and beseech him to turn these undead foul creatures.
And that's below challenge rating 1/2, instantly destroys.
If they first have to fail the saving throw, which is a wisdom saving throw. They're looking for a 17 or higher.
Okay.
And anyone that fails is 1/2 or lower. Oh no, now that they're level 8, now I'm level 8, it's 1 or lower. They get destroyed.
Well, they have to fail.
But they have to fail. It's wisdom. 17.
The dwarf in front of you, Rok'kee, instantly disintegrates. And the two sarcophagi below the ones that you start to see open, and hands start to push it aside. And you see one of those hands disintegrate into dust. I want to put him on the thing here, even though he's not in initiative yet, but there is another skeleton, so Other ones to see, so.
Perfect. And I tell Fermi, that is really the power of religion. I can't say that, but my face does.
But I'm still rolling, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. From the sarcophagi even further in, through some of the cracks, you see even more. You see like light radiate from 3 of them, as 3 more undead are immediately decimated.
You guys can't see me right now, but I'm dancing.
In your head. Okay.
Boom.
Soul, your turn.
Okay. So I think I'm going to. Okay, I am going to first. What's that? Bonus action. That's an action. Okay. I'm gonna try this new thing that I feel like I might be able to do. So I'm gonna walk up to between these 2 skeletal gentlemen, and I'm gonna cast color spray.
Okay.
At first level. Where's that? Okay. So, roll 6d10. That is 42 hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Oh, I remember this spell, yeah.
Yeah. So, whichever one, which I don't think either one of them is damaged, so...
It's kind of like sleep, but it's disintegrates them. So as you raise your hand...
This is gonna blind them is what it's gonna do.
Oh, I thought that was damage. Okay,
I
yeah.
did too, until I was reading it further.
Yeah,
and
that was like for level 1 spell, jeez.
That says...
But yeah, it's like blinded. Yeah, as you raise your hand, you notice that it is dripping in that tar. And as you put your hand forward, it just sprays from your palm like Spider-Man.
Oh.
Both
What
of you guys are blinded.
With ink from my hands?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it shot out of my whole hand or just my finger?
Any way you want.
Is it both hands?
And you look to the ground and like your footprints are leaving behind the tar too.
I am delighted. Even though it seems terrifying. And I clap my hands together. Is it sticky?
It's inky.
Okay.
It's like slippery.
Okay. So I blinded them, not with colors, but with ink.
Well, all colors, because it's black.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah. Lasts for 1 round. Yeah.
Yes. What's my bonus actions? I am going to take my bonus action to disengage.
I was gonna ask, it's a 15-foot cone. Do you just want to do it from like here?
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then I'll use my bonus action to give somebody a bardic die.
Okay. You could use a hide action, try to hide behind one of these sarcophagi. Which, they're all blinded, so they can't see you, so it'll succeed automatically.
No, because if somebody rolls in that one, I've already lost one chance to recover them. I've got to give a bardic die away.
Okay.
And I will return the favor to Fermi. And that is my turn.
All right. Both these skeletons, as they kind of try to get out of their sarcophagi, they're like fumbling. And they're just slashing ahead of them blindly. So they'll step forward, but they're not hitting anything. As the tar kind of melts away. That's both their turns.
It's like getting inked in Mario Kart, huh?
Yeah.
That's how I pictured it. One of the little, I call them bloopers?
Bloopers, yeah.
Yeah.
Squids, yeah.
Yeah, bloopers.
Bloopers. Because they bloop you.
Yeah, they bloop you. One more skeleton arrives from the sarcophagi.
I hate to say this, guys, but I feel like we need variety. Because isn't she, like, an actual follower of Doomathon?
Yeah, but weren't you saying Doomathon?
Yeah, we were yelling it.
He kind of looks around expectantly. Nothing happens. Well, darn. That was his action.
Just mention his name. You get 30% off.
He's going to attempt to hide. Yep. Can't hide. Okay, Franklin.
I am going to, again, step up. I'm going to pull out my Doomathonian holy symbol.
Mm-hmm.
As well as snag the gem from Soul's Grasp. And, but then position myself, in a forward position, like right, and again, and say, I hold my hands up, and what I'm going to do, though, is I am going to ready an action to sing a hymn of praise as soon as accompaniment follows me. I'm like setting up for like holding them both out and being like the lead element of the performance that I'm confident is going to follow me. You
want to do another group prayer, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go for that again.
Frankly, Fermi, and Soul. Give me either one of you needs to make a religion check or a performance check for the rest of them.
I'll do the religion
then I'm going
check this
performance.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, given how Rok'kee did, he can go religion, which I assume he will without verbal coordination.
Rok'kee has a +0 to religion, so...
Oh.
Well,
Okay,
so
I'll still do religion.
Well, you can get performance if you're dancing in the background.
Nope.
And remember, you have your bardic. You need it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. He's the only one that doesn't.
I do have a bardic inspiration, yeah.
Franklin, Soul, and Fermi do.
Oh, okay, so Franklin would know he should go religion here, right?
I'm pretty dumb.
Yeah,
but
we'll just go religion for...
I will help one of the two of you. Do we need more help on the religion? I've got my holy symbol out. I've got the...
Well, one of us needs to roll religion, and the other two can roll performance.
Yeah, I'm dumber than Fermi.
Okay, all right, I'll roll performance then. Well, right. I'm bad at both.
Quite wise.
All right, well, I'm rolling
16 for performance.
16.
24 for performance.
Okay. What about that religion?
21 for religion.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I helped.
This time, Mr. Far Realm Mouth perfectly harmonizes with you, Fermi.
Fermi does like that.
As you do an improv helm to Doomathon, and the remaining skeletons look at peace. They go back into their sarcophagi. And you hear echo throughout the chamber a sigh. As the air turns back to more room temperature, not the deathly chill. As you cleanse this part of the crypt.
All right. Well, we should make up a song where the only lyrics are Doomathon.
Well, Fermi, first of all, has had a complete mood shift. Like, the shoulder mouth's ability to harmonize, like, completely changed Fermi's outlook on this thing. He's like, awesome.
We make a good team.
Another mouth for the chorus. I mean, yeah.
About that potato.
You know what? Fair enough. Hey, guys, who had the potato?
Here it is. I toss it to Fermi.
I'm gonna catch it and just like athletically, drop it into the shoulder mouth and like push my my shoulder up to catch it.
He's like, You put it in his mouth. Takes a big bite out of it. Starts chewing. You can feel the tongue inside your shoulder muscles.
Nice.
Taste familiar.
Well, it's a potato, so.
Tastes like home.
The potato?
Is he from
Okay,
Ireland?
my shoulder's Irish, yeah.
It's not the potato, it's the essence of the thing.
The essence of the thing tastes familiar. Okay. Have you eaten anything before this potato?
This is a new sensation. It's disgusting. He spits it out.
Bro, we were doing so good.
It's like a baby spitting out baby food.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Fine.
I'm still hungry, though. This is very confusing.
Bummer. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Good luck with that.
So
I guess
since there was so
watches
many,
this
since there was so
interaction,
many
yeah.
enemies, that group thing was a little bit of a of a gimme.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun too.
Oh no, I just mean like
It was like, oh my gosh.
It was like a one-on-one thing. Then doing as a group wouldn't have had any benefit. But
Gotcha. I'll take it.
Oh my gosh, you don't want us like grouping up for every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
We can't just form a musical ensemble and
Whatever
go
you want.
walking through.
But it makes sense from a musical perspective,
does.
like
That's why I like
singing a
it,
hymn.
Yeah.
Fermi
Right,
and
yeah.
Saul teaming up makes sense to me. I mean,
It works out.
we did it.
Yay. Okay.
Let me read this room. This room has 14 stone slabs, each with a indentation of a dwarf warrior would rest. The walls are carved with images of valiant dwarf war priests smiting enemies with glowing axes and blasts of radiant fire. These ones, correction, do not have gems in their chest.
They're just not high level.
Oh wait, they do. Never mind. Yeah, there are 14 of them.
That is a
Whoa.
lot.
Let's grab them.
7, yeah. Hey, seven on each side.
Soul is not a huge fan of this idea of opening the remaining. Well, some of them turned to dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw him.
Who is grabbing the gems?
Not
I'm collecting
Soul.
gems.
Franklin for sure. Franklin's all, like
I'm Fermi.
he's on the He's on the 12th as we're talking about it.
Yeah, this is a gem harvest as far as I'm. You tell me if there's a gem I don't collect.
Yeah.
Fermi goes for one, but sees Saul not going for any, and is like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And in the meantime of your hesitation, Franklin's got it.
Franklin, as you pick up the last gem, you feel the tremor. Just kind of located within your little area. And you hear the echoing voice. Ugh.
Do I have any sense that is the of Doomathon? Perhaps of approval for my gem collecting?
It's not like the sound of relief when you cleanse the room, that's for sure.
Yeah, was he the only one that heard that, or did we all hear it?
You all heard it. It's loud enough.
Okay, so Soul is gonna be like, feel like that is a sign to stop stealing gemstones. Grave robber.
Well, but they're gemstones.
Well, the sound wasn't pleased. But hey, you do you, man.
I just absently look at each of my, I've got both my hands have 5-6 gems in them, and I stand there and I'm looking at all my party members like, what do you want me to do?
Each gem is worth approximately 100 gold pieces. Each.
How many have I collected?
If you collected them all, then 15.
Well, but didn't some of the thing that Rok'kee cast, didn't some of them turn to dust? Their gems remained?
The skeletons did, not the gems.
Okay. Okay, Soul's just gonna shake her head and I guess walk to the next room.
Okay.
I'll use this door, assuming it connects to the room that this door over here goes to.
I'll pocket the gems
I'm
and
with you.
follow.
You find a very small connecting room.
All
We all
right.
pile in.
I use my imagination to pretend I'm stepping between train cars. Because that's what it looks like on the map to me.
If you hold Alt, you can go off grid, Fermi. Not snap to grid. We're doing it, guys. We're all in there. Oh, fun while it lasted.
3 slabs with indentations of bodies lie in this room. The central slab more ornate than the other 2. Armor scraps and brittle bones rest atop each slab. Carvings show a female dwarf leading other dwarfs in battle. To the east is a metal lever built into the wall. It stands in the up position.
How did we leave the other one?
We didn't leave it at all. It was already in the up position, and you couldn't move it.
Okay, gotcha.
But as you enter the room, air grows not as deathly chill as before, but you see 3 transparent figures arise from the sarcophagi, going through the stone itself.
Saul is gonna yell, Doomathon commands you sleep!
Yeah, you see 3 dwarven ghosts, their hands outstretched.
Were they swayed by my Doomathon commands you sleep?
Give me a religion check.
15?
They reach. Sorry, they're like floating out of the sarcophagi, arms raised, and they hear the word Doomathon. The hands lower. And the ghosts just kind of stare at you.
Well, thanks. I guess. Do you mind? Someone ask them in Dwarvish if we can pull the lever.
I say in Dwarvish, how do we move these levers?
When their mouths
Fellow
open.
followers of Doomathon. Sorry, let me add that.
The center one that floats forward. Her mouth opens as if she tries to speak, but no words come out. And she kind of realizes it, and you see a look of sadness on her face.
I guess I will step forward and be like, that's okay, we'll figure it out.
We've also got a guy who can't really communicate that way either.
That's true.
You guys might be able to... I wonder if there's some sort of way you guys could communicate.
Yeah, Rok'kee, go talk to other nonverbal peoples. And I kind of shove him on the shoulder, like forward.
Droop comes in. It's like, oh god, there's ghosts! And upon hearing if there's a way for them to communicate, the central ghost will burst with full speed into Droop. It do like a nosedive, like a running dive into his body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Droop has to do a charisma saving throw. She rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Right.
The ghost kind of goes right through him. He's like, what the crap? And the ghost kind of gives you a look. Like, he kind of like points to Droop.
What say you, Droop?
What's going on? What's happening?
I think the ghost is requesting the use of you to speak to us.
My body is a temple.
Yes,
a temple
and
this is the temple of Droopathon.
So you won't help us?
I mean...
And Soul's gonna, like, elbow Franklin. Because he's standing right beside her. Like, say something.
Group, this is all involved in the cost of being an adventurer. If you're not willing to commit your body and soul to the mission, then I'm afraid you might not need to be here.
You don't think I'm worthy to be an adventurer?
Oh, no.
You are worthy. I know you are. That's why I'm just telling you that this is one of those times where you gotta do what you gotta do. This is one of those times. You're gonna have to lay your... You remember when I laid my body on the line and became stone to save all of you? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
This is that moment.
My Franklin moment.
Exactly.
Well, no need to swear, Droop.
She's gonna give it back, right?
Of course. Of course, right, guys?
Fermi's
We're
like, hold on.
Nod enthusiastically.
Yeah. Yep.
Soul is gonna nod less than enthusiastically, with a grimace smile on her face.
Well, if it's really that important.
It is. We'll sing a song of ghostly protection upon you. Right, guys?
Yup.
The ghost is like tapping her foot.
Okay, we'll start playing right now, and like Soul tinkers on one of her instruments.
I give you permission to be in me, I guess.
Crazy.
And this dwarf ghost will fly into his body again, and Droop's arms begin to contort in weird ways. And he's like, oh god, it feels weird. Feels weird.
It's okay, Droop. It's all right.
And then his eyes kind of start to glow this light blue glow as he calms down.
Thank you.
Sure. What can we do for you?
How can you help us with these levers?
Droop turns to the lever, saying, "What can you do for me? I'm simply existing here." Lifting the curse would be nice.
Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Quite boring the past 500 years.
Well, did you see our act in the other room where we lifted the curse? If you've got a way to do it that is faster than room by room, I'd love to hear it.
The Droop, or the dwarf through Droop goes, "When the Illithid came, they tainted this place. And over the centuries, it grew sickly. I only stayed my hand because you invoked our deity's name. But none of you are dwarfs."
I'm a master gemologist follower, but I'm new. Sorry, Bards, go ahead.
They're just called bards. Don't care which one's talking.
Yet you steal from our honored dead.
I didn't steal anything.
He's talking to French. She's talking to French.
I'm collecting. It's there for my gem collection. It's not stealing. I'm trying to preserve them because I was afraid that the curse that is in here would infect these magnificent burial gems of Doomathon.
It's not me you have to convince, but Doomathon himself. I don't know if he would be too happy with that. You haven't heard his voice?
We heard him sigh as we were cleaning out rooms.
All your meddling about. It's probably taking notice.
You think we have to give him back and then we can purge the temple?
She says,
I know who you need to meet. I know. We've got a friend who was hanging back in a room to help someone who you might possibly have caused to age significantly. Does that sound familiar?
Oh. The little one with the stubby legs.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Well,
I gotta admit, that was a bit of entertainment.
Well, I mean, it's been quite hysterical for us, too. He says, like, yonder. He's truly an old man. It's fantastic. But his companion is someone that we were traveling with. Dwarf, Doomathon follower, like Verati will show you how serious we are about cleansing this temple if you will allow me to go get her. Actually,
I've got all the time in the world.
Okay, well then I won't. I was like, I have sending, but I didn't want to use that 3rd level spell slot. So I'll step to this side of the statue and then yell for Verati down the hallway. Hoping, like, I want the hallway to echo and get her attention.
Yeah. You see her Rhythmodel, that's me, on her shoulders. As he comes through the door. And sees the ghost kind of hovering above their crypts. He goes, those are the ones that got me. Why aren't they doing anything?
Well, you did not invoke the name of Doomathon properly. Verati, tell him how serious we are about cleansing this temple of the curse. Please.
I am Verati, disciple of Doomathon. We are here to cleanse the cursed nature of this temple.
And I want to find the gemstone. I want to gaze upon it.
Saul uses Mage Hand to cover his mouth.
Verati will cast Minor Illusion to, create like a harmonic echoing voice to try to sound very spiritual when she speaks, and says, so you just instruct us how to cleanse the temple, and we are here to do nothing but cleanse the temple, nothing to be disturbed, just seeking the wisdom of Doomathon and his great followers of old.
Give me a persuasion check. You do it with advantage since you're a follower.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how do I help? Yeah, okay.
18.
You probably have like a holy symbol you're showing them in Rhythmodel. Like shows him his writings and all the research he's done. He goes, and you will abscond with that hideous obelisk shard.
You show us where it is.
Yeah, Rocky perks up.
Droop will point to the eastern end of the temple in this direction. He goes, pull the levers at the same time. You know, I'm doing this voice all like real and stuff. These are dwarfs, so they're gonna be a little gruffer than that. It's like
they'll be dwarvy.
Yeah, it's like pull those levers at the same time. But
thank you for sharing your wisdom, oh great followers of the unbridledly magnificent.
Yeah. Saying that's for the gem. Turns to you, Franklin. I don't quite trust you with that. Find it if you want to, but I'm not going to tell you where.
Well, all right. How about we'll trade all of these gems I have in my collection for the information about the location of the obelisk shard.
Well, she already gave you that. She gave you the direction.
Yeah, she's saying
east.
Rivendell's gemstone. She's not going to tell us where that is.
But please, Mister, what happened to you, Droop? You're weird now. Jeez. No, ever since I learned about Doomathon and his love of gemstones, I heard about the sacred gem in the center of the temple. I just wanted to gaze upon it and take a tiny, insignificant shard for myself so I can just remember Doomathon's name. And I don't really mind if you turned me old, if you took my life and all that. It's once in a lifetime opportunity to gaze upon something so holy and divine. And
Soul's face is crunched up in concern because he mentioned taking a flake off the gemstone.
Yeah, I heard the word shard, and Fermi's like, that's what got us into all this trouble in the first place.
the ghost goes, "You wish to partake in the ritual, taking a sliver of the gem." Yeah, that's right. It's often reserved for families and loved ones of those buried here. In the years past, ancestors. But I'm bored. So what the heck? She says...
happy we can provide you with some entertainment.
She says, look for a secret passage. If you're clever, you'll find it.
All right.
Fermi is thinking that is going to have to do with the levers.
But the ghost goes, it's getting crowded in here. And, it's not just the dwarf, or the goblin. So I am going to... The ghost kind of comes out of his nose. It's like, keeps spinning up.
Like a tapeworm?
Yes, exactly like a tapeworm. Goes hovering above the sarcophagus. And as this leaving, it says, "Don't bother us again." Goes back to the crypt.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how do we want to coordinate pulling these? Pulling these levers at the same time. Variety.
I have message.
Hear that? Oh, good, because I can't. I don't have message. Only
You're gonna have to use sending. Yeah.
No,
Franklin volunteers to pull a lever.
Yeah, Franklin, why don't you and I go down to this other one down here? I'll tell you when.
All right.
Okay, Rok'kee, help me with this lever, I guess. And so Soul will step up to the lever.
And I'm going to relay the message to Saul. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1.
And after he says 1, I yell, pull to Rok'kee.
Little known fact, there's a 3-second delay. Message.
Well... and we knew that, and so that's why then she also said 3, 2, 1.
It was a well-known fact, yes.
Exactly. That's why we compensated for it.
That's why we're covering it now. Yeah.
Done. I pull on Saul's command.
Okay. As you pull the lever, they do indeed pull downwards. And you immediately hear the cranking of gears at the center of this crypt. In fact, right next to Franklin and Fermi, right behind that wall, you can tell something is moving on the other side. And the ones in the other room, you see that large stone slab, because it was a slab, on the east side of the wall fall into the floor. and open up into another crypt.
Did it.
And then you, Franklin and Fermi, you hear the gears settle and lock into place.
All right. Franklin, did you hear that? I feel like it's settled now. Should we go check out what's going on?
I think so.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I waved to you guys.
Ratty Alpha pokes her nose out.
I wave and point just in case they didn't notice.
Rubadel does say, it's funny they mentioned secret passages, because you just walked right by one in the room down below. You guys know that thing that looked like a door?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Searching around, yeah.
I thought that was us hearing this door right here. Let me run back and check that secret door. Stay there, guys. I'll be right back, guys.
So he basically says he found a secret door in the middle chamber. But when he opened it, there was just a stone wall there.
Yeah.
But when you open it, you see it leads into a large chamber with a green glowing gem.
Oh
in the
man.
center.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh boy.
And this one is glowing green like the obelisk shards.
I'm gonna message Franklin and be like, "Yo, what do you see? Do I hear anything?"
I'm going to put on my eyes of minute seeing, and I am going to get as close as I can and just inspect it in all of its beauty and glory.
This round room has 3 alcoves with exits, each supported by stone pillars and lintels to resemble a mine. The room's center contains a dais with a pedestal that holds an enormous, multifaceted emerald that glows with warm green light. And as you enter the room, the gem pulses brighter and brighter, like vroom, 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 as 3 spectral forms erupts from the gem. Starts like going around the room faster and faster, like until it's a blur, like strobe lights. 3 spectral undead appear in the room as they slow down.
I did message Franklin before he did that, so he should be able to message me back
If he wants to.
if he wants to.
So that's where we're gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
So that's where we're gonna end for tonight. But these spirits are going to attack, and we will figure out a way to do that that's fair, since all of you are on the other side of the temple right now.
I think that what's fair is Franklin's gonna die.
No, I have to mention Door. If he can describe where he is, then I can take 2 of us over there.
Can I get before we end, can I get my message, my return message?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, actually, well, I don't know if...
Give me the parameters.
I don't have an open spell slot for Dimension Door, so you're gonna die. But
but we can message anyway.
Yeah, we can message. Yeah, so I messaged you, hey Franklin, what do you see? And you, let's see.
What is the word count? Is it like 10 or something?
Hoping for like 25.
That is sending, I think. You can reply in a... Oh, I have to... Creature within range, 120 feet. Target. I'm just going to paste it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
foot of stone.
I saw
Yep.
that.
That looks like a lot more than 1.
It does.
Maybe you shouldn't have texted that, and I should have just responded.
Well, you wouldn't have heard me message because it didn't work.
Indeed.
Wait, it doesn't have to follow a straight line. All right, how many feet?
Right.
120. It's not gonna
yeah.
do it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it can make it.
Was the message gonna like warp around the entire temple until it gets to a
no.
door?
I didn't make it.
190. Yep.
That's fun.
I mean, it wasn't like an order of magnitude off. Like
No, it was
it
close.
was reasonable.
I think.
There's rules for a reason.
Yep.
But I'm gonna say you definitely like hear the wailing that these spirits are making, so you know something.
Yeah, well,
happened.
that's helpful.
Yeah.
My 20 feet movement.
I feel like Droop would have been with you, since he's your buddy.
I mean,
He did drag the petrified
Yeah.
body of Franklin.
Rhythm Adele tried to
dungeon.
follow you, but he has such a low walk speed, only made it around here. But that's what we'll call for tonight, and we'll do
Okay.
that next time.
That's awesome.
Unless any of you were going to follow him.
I hadn't intended on it, no.
I honestly didn't either.
Okay.
No,
But
Fair enough.
I can grab someone and we can fly there.
Alright.
How much can you lift with you when you fly? It's just it
a
casts
willing
it.
creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will double my speed probably. What is it? 40 or 30 or 50?
60.
Whoa! Triple my speed.
Okay.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Yay!